let's talk about propensity score matching. This is going to be very advanced material, so we're just going to try to cover basics, consider the TikTok version of this topic, not necessarily the detailed version. So let's start with the basic idea. Propensity score matching is a method for causal inference. One part of the idea is, say we have a group that got the treatment, so let's say the treated group, and we want to match the treated observations with an untreated observation. You can think of it as a pseudo-control. And I say pseudo-control because this is not necessarily a randomized experiment. This is just the current state of the world. And another word for a pseudo-control, you might see synthetic control. And again, just emphasizing these aren't true controls like a randomized control experiment. They're very much a substitute for the control, you might say. And what are aspects of the untreated? We want an untreated observations with similar likelihood of being treated. So even though there's a pseudo-control based on, I don't know, demographics or behaviors, they were actually likely to have been treated. So what are the steps? Step one, we're going to estimate propensity score. We're going to estimate the propensity, the likelihood of having gotten the treatment. So we're trying to predict got treatment. These would be, I don't know, confounders, basically explanatory variables that might indicate why they got the treatment to begin with. We might also look at demographics, which might suggest reasons for getting the treatment. I don't know, behavioral variables, for example. Basically trying to get across any factors that might indicate why somebody got the treatment. Step two, match each treated observation with an untreated with similar propensity score. And then your matching can be based on, I don't know, distance, nearest neighbor, for example. What's the closest pseudo-control near you? Step three, you're going to check that your, let's call it covariates. Let's say these are covariates. So your covariates, your confounders, behavior, demographics, you're going to check that they are balanced between treatment and your pseudo-control. So between your treated and your matched untreated. So we go through this process of trying to predict treatment based on confounders, demographics, behaviors. Then we're going to match the treated with the untreated with a similar score. By matching them, they should actually look quite similar in terms of these covariates. So here you're just checking whether the treated and untreated have similar confounders, demographics, behaviors. So simple descriptive statistics. If you want something more formal, you can do a t-test, see if there's a difference between the groups. And then finally, you can estimate the effect, which is going to be the treated versus the matched untreated. So let's do an example. Let's say we want to evaluate impact of, say, a healthy eating program. And again, it's not an experiment, so some people are choosing to be in this program and some people just are not in this program. And we want to see the impact on, I don't know, say heart attack. So step one, you might consider variables like, why are they in this healthy eating program? Or what are things that might impact heart attacks and health in general? So it could be socioeconomic variables like income, employment. It could be distance to grocery store, for example. Distance to fresh groceries. I don't know, free time for doing leisurely things or for exercise or for actually time to attend a program. So it could be free time, exercise time, age. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So, hey, these are the variables we're going to use to predict whether they're in the healthy eating program. and we're going to get a propensity score. And then we can pretty much follow these steps exactly. Key point is, hey, what are some of the variables that are impacting joining the healthy eating program, as well as chances of having a heart attack? So ideally, once you match the treated with the untreated along the propensity score, we're going to have two groups that are super similar across these variables. The key difference is one group participated in healthy eating program, the other did not. And then when we estimate the effect of the program, we looked at the heart attack rates for the treated versus the match untreated.